FIFA Player of the Century was one of award created by FIFA to decide the greatest football player of the 20th century. Announced at the annual FIFA World Gala held on Rome on 11th December 2000, Diego Maradona and Pele were joint winners of the award. And apart from Pele, have you heard about the likes of Ronaldinho Gaucho, Ronaldo de Lima, Garrincha, Romario, and the one and only Neymar Jr.? Have you heard about the most famous football venue on earth, Maracana? Have you ever heard about the most successful football nation in the world? Have you ever heard about the most famous country in the World Cup history? So today let's put the football matters aside. And I want to ask you if we ever heard about the most famous beaches in the world, Copacabana? Or have you ever heard about the large amount of oxygen that we get it from the Amazon forest? This is starting to get interesting. So if you're new, please do consider subscribe to the channel and give us a like because it does help us a lot. Thank you. Have you ever felt excited to travel to the most wonderful places in the world? Or have you ever felt excited to visit the most wonderful places in the world? So today, I brought you my journey, and the journey is starting from the peak of the mountain Kilimanjaro in Tanzania to the most wonderful country on earth, Brazil. While I'm in Brazil, I just found out there's an island covered in snakes. And now I'm wondering, how am I ever supposed to sleep again knowing that this place exists? Of all of the fears and phobias out there, snakes are probably my biggest. Turns out, Snake Island is a real place that I will be having nightmares about for the rest of my life. Located in Brazil, the Snake Island, which is actually called Ilha de Queimada Grande, is home to the world's largest concentration of venomous snakes. And to make matters worse, these aren't just any old venomous snake. Snakes Island is infested with an estimated 2,000 to 4,000 golden lion's head vipers, which are among the deadliest types of the snakes in the world. It's estimated that on Snake Island, there's one snake for every square foot of land. A golden lance-head viper's venom can kill a human in about an hour. So, how did this Brazilian island become one of the most terrifying places on earth? According to Smithsonian Magazine, the snakes were trapped on the island about 11,000 years ago due to rising sea levels after the last ice age. Some have claimed that pirates put the snakes on the island to protect their gold, but that has since been debunked. Because there were no natural predators on the island, the snakes rapidly reproduced. The snakes also had no ground-level prey, which meant they would have to mark and hunt down birds, which caused their venom to evolve into an incredibly potent version that's 3 to 5 times deadlier than the average snake's venom. In the early 1900s, a few Brazilian locals lived on the island. According to local law, a family who was in charge of tending to the lighthouse were all killed when the snakes came through the window of their home. Both tourists and Brazilian locals are forbidden from visiting Ilha de Queimada Grande. This island is so dangerous that the only people who have ever been permitted to visit are the Brazilian Navy, who stops by once a year to maintain the island's lighthouse, and groups of biologists who study the snakes. Wildlife smugglers have been caught trying to sneak into the island to trap the snakes to sell them. The average golden lancehead snake sells for somewhere between $10,000 to $30,000. And in the instance of any legal sanctioned visit, a doctor has to be present at all times in a case of any bites. While the snake population on the island has begun to decline in recent years due to disease, and Brazilian officials tweaking the habitat in attempts to control the population, the golden lanced viper is now officially classified an endangered species. I can confidently say that I'll never step foot on Snake Island. Do you know of any other terrifying places like Snake Island? Come chat about them in the comment section below. And please check out for my next adventure. This is Emmanuel Wakilacha from Kitenge TV. Thank you and bye bye.